Hello and welcome to New Filmmakers Los Angeles in partnership with Movie Maker magazine. My name is Danny DeLillo. We're here at the South Park Center. I'm delighted to join with Sahar with her movie Whispers at Home.
غذا نمیخوری برو وسایلی که میخوای بخواد بری جمع کن. فقط نمیشه خانم جا نداریم. یه ستاره تو میتونی بیاری یا تمام.
نمیخوام. نمیام.
ویزا رو نمیشه از دست داد.
من نمیام.
جمع نمیکنی؟ خودم برات جمع میکنم.
Thank you for having me.
So happy to have you here. Welcome to the New Filmmakers family. We'll never let you go.
Aww,
you know.
No,
thank you so much for being here. Thank you for bringing your wonderful film to us. I've got so many questions.
Oh my gosh, thank you for having me. Oh my god.
No, sorry, amazing, honestly. But for those that haven't seen it, tell us a brief synopsis.
So, hi everybody, I'm Sahar Ghorishi. I'm the writer-director of Whispers of Home. Whispers of Home is basically a film about a mother and daughter that navigate what they want from life and what they want from this idea of freedom with regard to displacement and how moving away from home brings them closer together and what their definitions of freedom are.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's a brief synopsis of what Whispers of Home is. It's a film about displacement, about a mother and daughter, and just about finding home again. So yeah.
So, but it was a really beautiful story, and like I felt like it felt very like I was personally like there with them, and this wonderful mother and daughter relationship. But this inspiration, as you were saying last night, you know, kind of came from experiences. Where did this kind of unravel that you wanted to turn this into a story?
So this story's been on my heart for a minute. I think I've always thought about it, especially I've held a lot of resentment when I was younger about why I had to move from one place to another, and moving at the age of 10 was quite an adjustment because I felt like my personality completely changed. When I moved to the UK, I became quite shy, quite insecure about my reading and writing and navigating friendships and, you know, all of that. So just starting again was just so hard, even though I was 10. I just didn't understand it.
Yeah, it's a lot.
It's a lot, and I think, you know, but as I grew up, I realised that a lot of the people around me in London also migrated from different places, and they were also had the same stories, and, you know, I wanted to heal from this after healing a little bit through, you know, my friendships and, you know, the people around me. So that's how the story came about, and I felt like it was necessary to talk about displacement because it's such an international thing that we all feel. A lot of people are unfortunately displaced because of, you know, their countries are going through it. So no one should be away from their home. Unfortunately, it's the truth. So I'm using art and film to kind of, I don't know, give people hope and, I don't know, resonate with people.
And you doing that? You did it with this film. You did it with Whispers at Home, honestly. And I'm so glad that first you got to make that for you, almost like it was a kind of therapeutic way of releasing your creativity. But I think also it's very generous because you are so aware of the fact that there's people obviously in London and around the world that are also going through that. So I think there's a lot of people that can really resonate with the story that you put together, because it's a lot. You were 10 years old, you know what I mean? Your actors were amazing. I really, really liked your actors. How did you go about bringing your cast? Come on, tell me.
Oh my God, that one was really difficult. That was difficult because there's a lot of Persians and Iranians in Los Angeles, but finding folks who had the accents like they just left yesterday. Do you know what I mean? I needed someone who, when they spoke Farsi, was speaking like they were still living at home. Yeah. Because a lot of people in the diaspora, they lose the accent. Kids are born here. I was born in London. My accent is different from someone who lives in Iran. You know what I mean? So it's like for me, it's like that's my thing about making films is like, okay, if we're saying that we're telling the story from this specific place, you got to have the accent, you got to have the slang, the dialect, all of that's really important to me. So that's why it took a minute, because I needed people who firstly could remind me of the characters, but also could also speak like, you know, they like home, if that makes sense.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, and that's hard.
But so my lead, Nargis, she's never acted in front of camera before. That was her first time. Yeah,
she's great.
She's a professional pianist and musician. She's done theatre here and there. Which is one thing I love. I love folks who do theatre. That's one thing. But yeah, that was her first time and she smashed it. Yeah, so.
That's amazing. And
shout out Nargis.
Good job. What was the experience like for you as a director working on this? How was your kind of process as a director for this film?
My process is being very organized, because I'll lose my mind. But I guess maybe you can ask me more about like what specific parts of the process. Like
I mean, like when you're working, like in terms of the rehearsal process, creating that kind of like mother and daughter sort of relationship, and even just like creating this sort of the energy of the kind of emotional context behind it. Like, do you kind of let your actors free? Do you let them play? Is there, how does it work?
We have conversations. We sit there and we talk about the backstory of the actor. The character.
Yeah.
And I speak with the actresses, and I'm a bit weird like this. I like to understand my actors and actresses, to be able to, when I'm talking to production design or wardrobe, or like even other things, like I sneak in something that relates to the to the actress or actor. For my previous film, one of my actors, her name's Anusha. She's an amazing actress based in Los Angeles. She's from Shiraz, and what I did on purpose is I gave her a scarf that was from Shiraz, so she could kind of find herself in the character.
Yeah.
And then for Nakta, who played Roya, I spoke in the script about how an Arabian oud was a part of Roya's character. Like you could smell her perfume everywhere. So I got a perfume and we sprayed it on the location in her bedroom so she could connect to it. So I like understanding my actors and actresses to link them with my characters. I think that's my weird thing that I do.
No, I think it's great. It's your superpower. I love it. No, it's fantastic.
I just want them to be immersed in that world, whether it's heartbreaking or joyful. I just want them to connect with it. And I knew they would anyway, because it's such a big story that relates to everybody, especially in Iran and Iranians. But what was an interesting thing that actually happened is one of my lead actress, Nargis, the day that she had a heavy scene, she came up to me and she said, because she got really emotional because she had to, it was that specific scene. And she said to me, I just want to let you know that today is like my 8-year anniversary of moving away from Iran. And like, I got chills when she said that. Because I was like, how, like filmmaking, okay, yeah, it's practical, it's all of these things, it's technical, but it's, some part of it's actually like spiritual for me, because it's just like, everything I do is for a reason, and it just shows that, we were protected on set, we were blessed on set. So, it's just little things like that that make you think, I'm where I'm supposed to be, and we're here to tell a story because it's necessary.
Yes, absolutely. So, that's so special, and it's obviously meant to be. That's the thing as well. It all makes sense when you hear that, and you've obviously got someone that can truly relate to the character. That's why it's so important to have, people that can really identify the story in front and behind camera, etc. as well. Looking back on this project, what have you learned the most from this?
Tam, what have I learned? Locations is difficult. Locations are difficult. But what I've learned is that I always knew this, it really takes a village to make a film, and it takes a lot of work. I think I just learned that this specific experience of making this film was really enjoyable for me. Obviously the stress was there, but I realized that filmmaking shouldn't just be stressful. You should like enjoy it at the same time. So I've been more mindful of creating spaces for next time that make me feel safe and make me feel protected as well. The stress is always going to be there, but I think what I've taken away from it is that build a community, not just a crew and a cast. Do you know what I mean? And I think I just want to continuously keep doing that, because you have to feel safe to make a good film. Do you know what I mean? I think
100%.
There's a lot of, unfortunately, like productions or sets that don't look after each other, and I think it's important to make sure that you look after your village, you look after your community, because that's what it is.
That is what it is, absolutely. No, that's one of the most fundamentally important things, to create that energy on an experience on a 100%. Set and everything. So, I'm sure that was how it probably felt, I'm sure, in your set. Where are you taking us next? What's going on?
Oh my God. So I'm just currently writing at the moment, developing scripts. There's a lot of films before these ones that I'm like, okay, these ones are my feature films. I think the one thing I always say, and I think I said it a couple of weeks ago to one of my colleagues, is that I want to insert myself in these spaces that I don't see myself. So I just want to make those films that you see, with Western folks in it, but instead you see my people in it. Do you know what I mean? I think the little me would have wanted to see that, and I think I deserve to do that for her. So currently just writing and hoping to get grants, pitch those, and then make the feature, because I think I've done enough shorts. I've done
You're
enough
ready.
shorts.
You're so ready.
Yeah, I'm ready to make my feature. So yeah, just developing and pitching and applying for grants at the moment.
Yeah.
Just making sure voices are heard, minority voices are heard.
Yes,
So, yeah.
amazing. And what would you say to 10-year-old Sahar?
Oh my gosh. What would I say to her? I'd be like, you know, the world is big and there's so many opportunities, and just look how far you've come already. I think I'm really harsh on myself sometimes. I'm like, oh, I should have had my feature film done now. Like, you know, like I should have done it now. And then so at the age of this, like 28, I could do this and da-da-da. And it's just like, I think I would just say that things are working for you, not against you. Just remember that. That's what I would tell her, because I think little Sahar always felt like she was on a little, I don't know, on a unlimited time, but like we're not, and you know, things are working for us. So I guess I would say, like, look how far you've come. I don't think you would have even imagined this, especially like moving to America for me was such a big thing. I didn't think it would ever happen. And then I'm around the craziest productions and the most beautiful people all the time that I would have never guessed that. You know what I mean? So.
Well, you deserve it, and you're super talented, and you're around the world now making projects and stories and enhancing our industry. So we're so fortunate to have you here. We're so proud of you. Well done for your film Whispers at Home, and also we're ready for all what you bring us next. So thank you very much.
Thank you so much for having me. Thank you.
Thank you. Sorry.